global settings. Let's go over that just real fast. So when you're on your main builder page, click over here on this section under global styling. Now global styling will affect everything on every single page. And if you want to do separate styling for each page, you can click right here when you're on each page and you go under this global styling section. But let's just start with the add fonts section before we do the text styling. So under add fonts, now you're automatically already going to get regular fonts like Helvetica, Arial, Tahoma, all of those when you're editing your text. But if you want custom fonts or fonts that you choose, you get 8 of them here. Now typically a title and a paragraph font is all you really need for a website, so 2 fonts, but it's nice to have other options. So if you want to add fonts that we already have, like Poppins, Oswald, Railway, Playfair Display, those are pretty popular ones. You could pick those here and you can have 8 of them. Another cool thing is you can also upload your own custom font if you have a font that you want to use as your titles and everything on your website. And again, you can only have 8, so if you have 4 ones that you choose from here and then 4 custom, that's pretty much plenty. But you also get the other ones, like I said, like Arial, Tahoma, Helvetica. But now that we've chosen our fonts, let's go to text styling. This is where you can style each of the headings and the paragraphs. If you want to have a different heading font for each heading type, that's totally cool, but I totally recommend just to do 1 header font or heading font and 1 paragraph font. So we've chosen Anton here, but if you want to change it, you can change it to anything that you want and see how it automatically just changes that for you and then changes it back. You can change the size, color, everything. Same with paragraph, you can change whatever you want. And you can also change the color of your text links and if you want them underlined or not, and then the hover color as well, and if you want that underlined. Now the color palette, the primary color, you chose that when you first made the builder and you can change it at any time. So like, let's say that I want green as my primary color now. That's going to change all the button colors to green, and other random things throughout your site will get changed to that green color just to keep everything cohesive. But you can always change your button color for each one if you want by just going to the styling, changing the button color, and we will change it back to black here. So see, and then just click save. Now these secondary colors here aren't going to necessarily populate anything, but I'll show you where they're going to show up. So when I go to change, like for instance, my text color, the global colors will be right there. So you'll see that green now instead of a black that I chose for the main color, but then there's the pink, the white, the gray, and the darker gray there that we have in the color palette. So it's just quick access so you can keep everything cohesive with your brand and all of that. The background color is the main color for all the pages. So when you create a new section, you can see we've been playing around with editing in my other videos. This isn't normally what the template looks like, but if you add a new section or which is a new block, it'll automatically get that white background for you in all the pages. And again, you can change the color of that background if you want by easily just boom, you know, but every other one is still going to be white. Like you won't have to, you know, you can change individual ones if you want. And also the other thing is the main text color. So that's going to be what populates this for the most part, you know, and some titles will take it on in other areas of your site. And again, you can change any text color that you want. It doesn't have to be the one that you originally chose. And always remember to save. Website layout. I always recommend under 1500 pixels. That's just like a normal website and you don't want anything to get wonky, but you can change everything all the time. You can make it full width, you can make it more of a boxed layout. I always go with full width just because it looks really good on mobile, and mobile is where most people are these days anyway. And then page styling, like I said, if you picked the global page style of having a white background, they're all going to have white backgrounds, but if you go on each page and go to this global settings, this page styling section, you can change the background color for each individual page, and you can also change the background image if you want an image instead of a color, which is pretty cool. So that's the global styling settings. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out at hello@prettydash.co. Thanks, guys.